It's just now that can get more fluid. And this is what the conversation is that you hear out in the zeitgeist. The tool sets that most AI developers are talking about are accomplishing the same task and really leveraging AI or language models, a lot of times multiple language models to be able to present these dynamic workflows. But at the end of the day, they're the same type of workflows you can create in our
Yep.
platforms as well. So,
Yeah.
so it's super
That,
important though, and so
yeah.
that means the role of the developer, the people listening to us talk here today, will evolve. And here's why I think it's a big. Here's why I think there's a specific opportunity for Claris developers out there. I'm talking to you, Claris developers, and it's this. We talked about the word custom. We have been in the we're better than SaaS because, or we're better than whatever, we're better than SaaS, whatever, because we have the ability to do things in a more custom fashion or something more specific to these users. Well, we're custom minded. Our users are custom minded. They all see
Mhm.
value in that. They have data and that custom mindset. Now, the most customizable that software has ever been is now in the agentic era and moving forward. We are perfectly suited for it because of the mindset. There's no unthinking that has to happen. And if we were
Mm-hmm.
SaaS people, we're screwed. I don't know if that puts us in explicit or not. That's because there's nothing more deterministic than an off the shelf system. Straight up. That is the most deterministic thing ever. As a
Yep.
matter of fact,
Yep.
it's so deterministic that they're imposing those workflows and their developer decisions on their users.
Yep.
And how many times have we said, hey, look, you take something off the shelf, you're getting 60% of what you need? Well,
Yeah.
that percent of what you need changes on an hour by hour basis. It
Yeah.
changes on an interaction by interaction basis. So something off the shelf has never been less relevant. SaaS is dead. Just ask Satya Nadella. This is not Chris Blade saying that. There's a huge conversation about that, but SaaS is dead, and custom is being reborn, and it's because we have these tools available to us
Yep.
in our ecosystem right now within
Yeah.
Claris. So how do you leverage that as a
Yeah.
custom-minded
Yep.
developer? Take those same
I
soft skills that
yep.
you've always had and apply them towards these workflows.
I
Yep.
could not agree more.
Imagination.
I think that the Claris developer, the Claris community is one of the best positions right now to take advantage of this new era.
And yeah,
Because
because
most you're not we're not, most out there they're not we're not we're not just pure programmers, right? Technicians, right? We've got people here. The community are really consultants, are have business knowledge, can understand problems, understand the business mindset, understand what's going on, can solve problems. The problem solver, as we've been saying, for
right.
years,
Well, our
that is
specialty,
more important than
That's
anything.
the
Yeah,
specialty. Yeah.
the
yeah, it's a
specialty,
specialty,
well,
right?
the specialty of the FileMaker developer is not writing code. It's actually
Yep.
understanding different business models across everything because we've got everything from dry cleaners to nuclear bomb, diffusing, whatever. No, FileMaker is actually used in like nuclear power plants or something in
Oh,
New
don't get us
Mexico.
an explicit
Which
rating on
I know
YouTube.
that. Anyway, there's someone I know who works in that. Okay, but the specialty um, is understanding all that business and being
Yes,
able to be good at
absolutely.
that and
that's
having
it.
the imagination to talk to the customer and then say, "Oh, I know exactly what the screen is. I know from this
Yes.
conversation, I know that you need these tables with these crazy naming conventions I'll regret in 20 years." Um, and this type of an interface, and then we'll have meetings and talk about that. So I think it's a huge challenge, though, for the development community to start imagining all the crazy things that we can do. So we still have determinations to make about like
Yep.
how are we going to define what the user is? What kind of information are we going to have? How much information are we going to put in that user table to get
Agreed.
information about exactly who that user is and who that user is not? Um, to be able
And
to
I'll tell you
empower
what.
them.
And how many times have you
But
been in, and Ronnie, even when you were in consulting, you get, or even when you were in SE, you get this, but how many times has this happened to you, Matt? You're talking to a new customer and they're in some specific domain, right? Medical supplies or something like
Mhm.
that. And then at some point they'll be like, well, have you guys ever done a medical supply company application before? And everyone on our side of it goes, who cares? Like literally our skill
tell
is learning
Yeah,
tell
everything we need to know about your workflows and your systems and
yeah.
your desired outcomes and adapting the software for you. That's
and I
not a
think
SaaS mindset.
it's never been more important to have those skills than right now.
Bingo.
That's it. Point. That's it.
So
Period. people
if
who are
we
listening to this,
period,
there's never
Full stop.
been right a more important time to have those skills than right now.